Hey there. Today I want to talk about this recent track that I made. It's pretty cool, especially production-wise, playing around with MIDI effects, MIDI files, etc. So I hope you like it. Basically, I started from a MIDI file of a classical piece that I like. It's a Chopin Nocturne, and it's really simple. I'll play it for you. So, what I did is to take this MIDI file and separate the three voices into three different channels and give each voice a different instrument. A different instrument will play the part of each voice. So, starting from the bass, I isolated the bass notes and I gave it to, I kept the grand piano sound, but I also added a drum kick and I lowered everything in an octave. So now for the alto voice, the middle voice, I did some crazy things with MIDI effects. First of all, I took a chord effect with a preset called Minor Tim. I don't exactly know, I didn't bother to look which chord it is, but to me it sounds nice, 4-voice chord. And afterwards I added an arpeggiator to break these chords down. Now, if you recall, the middle voice is basically these very slow-paced chord progressions, but now each note turns into 4 separate notes, so it makes this tempo much faster. So I then mapped this channel to an instrument, a synth that I found, which to me sounds a bit like an electronic cello, very frantic sounding thing, but I really like it. Now for the high notes, the high voice is basically the melody. And when you, if I'll remind you what it sounds like. It's basically slow notes melody and very fast-paced piano trills. So here it is. Now this is probably the worst performance that you can think of or hear about, but it's because it's a MIDI file, and because of that I needed to pretty much play around manually with MIDI notes to make them more human sounding and not to have such a robotic noise, robotic feel to them. So what I did is I took the trills and I kept them in a piano sound, but I moved it up by an octave, and this is what it sounds like. And then for the rest of the melody, I mapped it into a sampler, which is called Metal Avalanche. I cannot really describe it, so you will have to hear what it is. Now, by itself, it doesn't really sound like anything, but when you put all of this together, this is what you get. Okay, so by now I was pretty happy, pretty excited about this. I think it sounds very cool, but a little bit empty. So in order to fill the mix, I thought first of all I need more drums. So I found this drum loop which is fits pretty well, and I simply erased the kick because I already have a kick. So this is it. And I added a sample which I looked for in the internet, which is basically people talking or talking with each other in a bar and laughing, etc. And I thought it would be it would suit the environment, the atmosphere of the piece. So this is it. And when you put everything together, this is what you get. Cool. So to wrap things up, I thought I need a B section, and for this B section I found a cool distorted guitar clip which I played around with a little bit with pitch modulation and LFO on the panning to switch it back and forth between left and right, and this is what it sounds like. And here's the B section. So this is pretty much it. I'm really satisfied with the end result. I hope you too. Go ahead and look for the final video that I made for all of the track in my YouTube channel, and feel free to comment, talk to me, whatever. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.